So one of the things I hear quite frequently from folks is they say, well, I can't get on in the contest. I can't do POTA because I don't have an amplifier. I'm not running Yagis. I don't have a big tower or anything like that. I'm running low power and wires. Well, that's me today too. Now, just like POTA, there's a couple different ways to do contesting. There is the search and pounce method, and then there's the running method. And both of them have their pros and cons. I'm going to turn the volume up. We can go hunt some stations and see what we can work.
Fine. Papa, Fort Tango.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5, November United, 591534.
Roger, 5957.
27?
5757.
27, Roger.
5757.
5757, Papa, Fort Tango.
November 5, November United.
November 5, November Uniform, Ministrata, sorry, you're 59930.
QSL, your 59 number 6060.
What's your number?
6060.
60, good luck, India, Private 4, Fox ID. Thank you, Italy Radio 6 Tango.
November 5, November uniform. November 5, November uniform.
5 uniform.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5, November Uniform, 591246.
Roger, 59 number 61.
What's the number?
6161.
51?
6161.
Roger, 61, thank you. Italy Radio 6 Tango.
So these guys are pretty loud because they're running amplifiers and stacked Yagis. Most of the POTA guys that I work in Europe are not nearly this loud just because they're running the type of power and the type of antennas. Yeah, he's 20 over 9. November 5, November uniform. November 5, November uniform. November 5, November uniform. QSL 470596363. Roger, 73.
Canada Radio 6 Tango.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5 Victor.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5 November Uniform. 592650.
Roger, 5964.
64, thank you. Canada Radio 6 Tango. 122 QSL, thank you. Lima Zulu 9 Whiskey, Lima Zulu 9 Whiskey, contest.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5 November United 591778.
Roger, 5965.
Again?
596565.
65.
Roger, Roger.
Thank you. Lima Zulu 9 Whiskey.
November 5, November uniform.
November Uniform.
November 5, November United.
November 5 November United 592590.
Roger, 5966.
Okay, thank you. Charlie Radio 6 Kilo. Thank you. India Bravo 0 Lima.
November 5, November uniform.
Whiskey.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5 November United 59582.
Roger, 596767.
67, thank you. QRZ. Sticky contest. The Victor Juliet 4 Tango.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5 November.
November 5, November uniform.
Okay, now I got November 5 November.
November 5, November United.
I got it. November 5 November United. You're 591274.
Roger, 59069. 59069.
Is that 065?
69er, 69.
You're just on the noise. Is that 065?
Negative, 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 59069.
Okay, no, it's a negative. Again, the number?
69, 69, 69.
Number 6868?
Negative, 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 69er, 69, 69.
Okay, got it. 69er, 69er. Good luck, thank you.
Roger, 73.
Thank you, Delta. XY Quebec 3, Whiskey Delta. XY Quebec 3, Whiskey Delta, contest.
November 5, November uniform.
November 5, November uniform. Thank you, 59180.
Roger, 5977070.
70, thank you, good luck.
So another way of contesting is running, which whenever you have a frequency, in this case I'm up pretty high up in the band on 15 meters, and I'm CQing, waiting for folks to come to me. I have a CQ message that is programmed into the memory of this Yaesu, and so I'm just pressing the button for it to CQ. That way I'm not wearing my voice out CQing all day.
November Echo 3 Foxtrot.
November Echo 3 Foxtrot, your 59, number 73.
Thank you, 59251.
QSL 251, 73, November 5, November uniform, QRZ.
November Echo 1 Charlie.
November Echo 1 Charlie, your 59, number 74. November Echo 1 Charlie, 59's number 74.
Thank you, 591270.
QSL, thanks. November 5, November uniform, QRZ. Well, that was a successful activation, and you may be wondering, well, what do you even make out of all that? Well, I'll tell you some thoughts that I have. This was a good activation. I worked about 90 stations total, half of them here in the States, half of them DX. I was running 100 watts into a Delta loop, and the Delta loop on its very best day has about 2.8 dB of gain over a dipole. And so that certainly helped, I believe, although I would say that the Delta loop doesn't even have the gain of even a 2-element Yagi. So it's still, you know, a wire antenna that's up in a tree running low power. I would say, guessing on a lot of those signals, that I was probably somewhere between S4 and S6 with a lot of those guys, just based on their need for them to have fills on the call or fills on the exchange. That's one of the cool parts about the WPX contest, is that it requires a real exchange, which is, you know, the serial number. I was surprised by the number of pileups that were able to bust through. I would say probably not due to my wonderful signal strength, but by just getting off in the clear. Part of the challenge also is the QRM that's just on the band. So it's not just my signal strength, but the band is noisy. It's noisy to me, it's noisy to them. In fact, one of them had mentioned something about the splatter that was on the band. I wanted to note one thing. I heard, while I was working the LZ on the recording, I was able to hear someone calling CQ Parks on the Air. They were about S2, and then this European who's about 20 over was on the frequency. I didn't even hear them until I was listening to the recording. I'm assuming they did not hear each other. I know the LZ did not hear them. I don't know if this activator heard this European and thought maybe he wasn't really all that loud or not, but I don't know who it was, but hope they were able to make it. The stations we worked, reality is that we worked only the top tier of stations. Most of those guys are running substantial power into stacked Yagis. We did not try to chase after the second and third tier stations that we heard. Most of those that we worked, you know, 15, 20, 25 dB over 9, the loudest of the loud. And we were able to work them, but you know, does that mean the band is open? Yeah, it's open, but we're certainly not able to work everything that you could hear just by virtue of you know, running low power into wires. I am in Texas, which is much different than running, trying to work Europe from the East Coast. In fact, we're 1,400 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. It's much different. I've activated from New England. It is much different working Europe from up there than it is here. And so the fact you're able to break through pileups and work guys on sideband is really saying something, I think. So thank you so much for just tuning in and hearing some thoughts and watching the video. If you don't mind, like, subscribe, and hope we'll just be able to continue activating and sharing some thoughts as we go along. 73 to you, and we'll catch you on the next one from N5NU. Bye-bye.